All right, so let's get into it. My name is Kadiatou. I am, my age. I am 32. Okay. Um, oh, uh, uh, well, I mean, like 32, it would, if I were a cat, I mean, 32 would be like two in cat years, if I were a cat. Okay. Like, again, if I were a cat, but I'm not. I'm a normal human being. Okay. Like everybody else, I'm a normal human being. Now, my height, uh, that's also wrong. I am not 12 inches at the shoulder. Okay, again, that would be a normal height if I were a cat, but I'm not a cat. I am a normal human being. So realistically speaking, I'm actually 5'8". I mean, like, hang on a sec. Okay, like let me just take a step back here. Okay, let me just take a step back here. Okay, does this look like? Does this look like someone who is like 12 inches at the shoulder? Okay, like. Yeah, seriously speaking, I'm normal. I'm a normal human being. Again, just like all the rest of you. Just like everybody else watching right now. I'm normal. Yeah, I think somebody was like messing with my my slides here. Yep. Yeah, that's what happened. Somebody was messing with my slides, and I wasn't getting confused at all when I was writing all of this. Let me just, so you can see me in all my glory here. Hey. Okay, so yeah, normal cat. I mean, normal human, not cat. Okay, see where it says species, normal human. Okay, normal human, and not an African golden cat. Okay, not. All right, now, for my Oshi mark, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like the little kitty cat with the golden crown. Not to say that I'm a golden cat, though. I'm not an African golden cat at all. Okay, that's not me. You've got the wrong person, because I am a person. Okay, I am a person. Thanks. Now, my birthday, this was apparently the only thing that I answered truthfully and honestly and did not lie about. My birthday is July 8th. Okay, and again, I'm 32, not 2. Yeah. Now, languages. Ooh, I speak a number of languages. Okay, so I can speak English. Okay, like every normal, every normal human being in America. Yeah, I can speak English. I tried to study French. I believe. I didn't make it that far, but I tried. I have some friends. They are from Brazil and they speak Portuguese, and I've learned one word, maybe two. I don't actually, I do my best to learn whatever I can. I have also tried to learn Japanese, but again, don't ask me to speak it. I know some words, and they're not exactly, the most polite words. So I'm not going to repeat them, but I know some. Let's see. Oh, I can speak body language. Okay, it's all about the body language. Yes, I can speak body language, and it's really, really important. Sometimes like sometimes things are very clearly expressed in silence, and poofiness. Yes, not that I'm normally, poofy when I'm like angry and things. I mean, that makes me sound like a cat or something. I mean, and I'm not a cat. Okay. I'm not an African golden cat. I am a normal person. Oh, and pheromones. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to get in there, get a good whiff. And, just tells you a lot about someone or others that may or may not be, of the same species as you. But, it is what it is. And I'm pretty sure if all of us tried, we would all kind of learn a thing or two. But yeah, again, not a cat, not an African golden cat. So don't worry about that. Okay. Where I was born. Okay, so I was actually born on a place called Nimba Mountain. Okay, so I was actually born on a mountain, on the side of a mountain called Nimba Mountain, and the place that I was actually born in was basically in Guinea, in like a kind of like a national park reserve. Again, I'm not actually like a cat from there. I'm normal human. Yeah. And I just kind of like ended up here in America. Again, I wasn't captured by like poachers or something and then like sold to a zoo. Okay. That I happened to escape from. Like I just, I'm just kind of here now. So yeah. Moving on. So yeah, Nimba Mountain, came to America somehow, not involving poachers that kidnapped me from my mom, and my siblings, and then shipped me to a zoo that I escaped from. But yeah, I just so happen to live in a big city now. And that's pretty much all of that. I live in a city now. Okay, my likes. Let's get into my likes. Okay, so my favorite thing, typically seafood, small things that can like be easily caught, but my top favorites would have to be tuna, chicken, and cheese. Oh my god, I love the cheese. Cheese is great. Music. Ooh, I honestly, I kind of like a lot of music. Like in recent years, I'd say I had gotten into Turkish pop star. Honestly, I just kind of like randomly found this one, but her name was Sezen Aksu. I also like a lot of things like I love K-pop. I'm a fan of K-pop. My favorite groups tend to range from like Mamamoo. I used to like Girls' Day. Twice has been like a top fave in recent years. Solos would have to be. I actually really like Somi. Chungha. Hopefully she's makes a big comeback. Praying for her to get with a good agency. I mean, girl is like a freaking revolutionary over there. I mean, goodness. Hyuna, longtime fave. Yeah, tend to like most things. I also kind of liked a lot of stuff from Indian cinema. I don't know. I remember people didn't really like, or people in India didn't really like calling Indian cinema Bollywood. So I don't really like to call it that, but I mean, for the most part, yeah, Indian cinema, like great music, freaking amazing. And I actually got really, really into a Japanese rock band called the Gazette. I got really into Japanese rock music, but like the Gazette, I love the lead singer. He's like, yeah. I could marry that man. I could sit on that lap for the rest of my life, getting stroked Oh my goodness. I mean, that would just be absolutely be a kitty cat dream. Oh wait, I mean, not like a cat's actual dream. Like, I mean, I'm not a cat. Okay, I mean, yeah. Seriously speaking, I'm not a cat. I'm again, normal human being. Okay, not African golden cat. Okay, like that's okay. Next thing that I like, I love ghost stories. I don't know why, because I'm honestly a scaredy cat, but not like that. I'm actual cat again, normal human being, but I get scared easily. I mean, but I love a good scary story. I love ghost stories. I love ghost videos. Okay, as you've recently seen, I mean, Nuke's top 5, mwah, masterpiece. I love those videos. Let's see, what other things do I like? Oh, I love a nap on a rainy afternoon. Oh my goodness, there's nothing like curling up in just like a nice warm spot. Okay, you know, maybe not too wet, you know, kind of get you out of the rainstorm. Give yourself like a nice cleaning, nice little lick, you know, and then just kind of like curl up into a little ball and just wait for the afternoon rain to go away. Again, not a cat. I am not an African golden cat. Okay? No, not me. I'm a normal human being. But I mean, like, if I were a cat, you know, I could relate, I guess. Yeah. Another thing that I like. Oh, I love catching mice and birds. Like, again, I love catching small things. I mean, it's so much fun, you know, just like sometimes you kind of get like just the need to like run around really fast and catch something, and it just sort of happens. Oh, again, not okay, not an actual cat though. I'm kind of quirky. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, a zombie apocalypse. I mean, again, you can tell by my streams and everything. Like, I love zombies, like zombie anything really. I love just like zombies. I love it. Like just running around, you know, doing your best to like not get torn to shreds by hordes of the undead. It's just a thing. It's just a fun Sunday afternoon. What can I say? Oh, and I love crowns. Again, love shiny crowns. You know, the bigger the better. You know, not to be like, you know, I mean, I like taking over the world. And I mean, like, the zombie thing isn't me, you know, secretly reveling in the idea of like the world being written in a new world order where I am like the leader of all of, you know, everything in existence. Because I would be like saying that, you know, I want to take over the world or something, and I don't actually want to take over the world. I like writing stories about scary things, you know. I'm not really, you know, secretly plotting to take over the world. And I'm also not a cat. So, yeah. My dislikes. Yeah. I don't like water. I mean, you know, it gets into your fur and it's just so hard, and like everything gets all sticky, and then you have to sit there and lick, and it's just like a whole thing. Yeah, it's very, you know, frustrating, especially after you like just bathe. Like, goodness, I swear. Things that stick to the roof of your mouth. Like, there's like that brown sticky stuff. It kind of tastes like, you know, it's really sweet and it's really delicious, but I hate it because it like gets into the roof of your mouth, and you're just like nah, over and over again. I can't. And then it feels like you just got like all of it off, but like it doesn't really go away, and it's just always there. It just always feels like it's there. You know what I'm talking about. I think it's like peanuts or something. Peanut paste. The peanut paste. I don't like the peanut paste. Yeah. I'm not a fan of barking. Okay, I feel like things that bark, not pleasant creatures. No. Yeah, and sometimes they'll like bark at you and then they start chasing after you, and some of them like to slobber all over you, and then you end up covered in drool, and then it takes forever to get your fur clean. I'm just not a huge fan. Again, not an African golden cat, okay? Not. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I hate when I'm eating something and it has cheese on it, but it's like not cheesy enough. Okay? Like put the freaking cheese on the food. You're gonna sit up here and tell me that it's got cheese, and then I'm just sitting here like, nom 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 nom. Where is my cheese? Where is my cheese flavor? Where's my cheese feeling? Like I've been lied to, you know? Don't lie to me like that. Yeah, it's just like personally attacked anytime I have something that's supposed to have cheese in it and there's just like no cheese there. No. I also don't like cucumbers. Okay, I have a personal grudge against cucumbers. I mean, it feels like they just like appear out of nowhere sometimes, and you're just like minding your own business, and then all of a sudden you turn around and boom, there's a freaking cucumber again. And I don't understand what it is with cucumbers at all. Like, why would you do that? Are they like secretly ninjas or something? Like, what is going on in this world that cucumbers just have to sneak up behind you? Like, I'm pretty sure it's like an assassination attempt or something, you know? Like, it's scary. You gotta be careful out here, okay? Cucumbers, they're out to get us. Let's see. Oh, yeah, something like a small pet peeve of mine is just like people who want to have like a discussion about something, but it's like you're not actually discussing anything. You're just sitting up there trying to argue with somebody for the sake of talking. Like, do you not get enough human interaction in your day or in your life? Like, why is your entire existence just to sit here and prove your point and not actually understand? Yeah, I don't like people who argue to like win and like win the discussion, and rather instead of like trying to understand something. Okay, like we're here, we're all adults, we're supposed to be adults here. Let's work together, you know? Okay, next thing. Ooh, my favorites. Let's see, my favorite anime. Longtime fan of Inuyasha, really enjoyed Jujutsu Kaisen, love Demon Slayer, you know, like some of the big stuff. I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm a basic Betty. But yeah, pretty much anything that is supernatural, mystery, romance, and bonus if there are zombies. Zom 100, currently into that, freaking loving it. Waiting for it to end. Dear Lord, what's going on? But yeah, Kami-sama, Kami-sama Hajime no Shita. And Attack on Titan, definitely something that I'm also waiting for it to end. I don't really think I have enough energy for them to like keep drawing it out, but I'm 100% convinced they're just gonna be like movies. Like, I don't know. I feel like they want to turn it. I don't know. I'm not sure like if it's ever going to end, especially since MAP is in charge of it, and there's like they got that, they've got Jujutsu Kaisen, they've got a million other projects going on. Like, come on, guys, just finish one thing, please. I'm begging. But moving on. Okay, favorite movies. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of zombies. So Train to Busan, absolute #1 favorite zombie movie. Train to Busan, 28 Days Later, like those series or those movies, absolute faves. Dawn of the Dead. Let's see. Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. The one movie I haven't seen that I really want to watch finally is like Night of the Living Dead. And then the Rob Zombie. Yeah, I think it was like Rob Zombie's Night of the Living Dead. I've never actually watched that and I need to. I'm sitting up here calling myself a zombie fan and I haven't watched that yet. So I need to. That will be a goal Okay. Ooh, I might actually turn it into like a little watch party or something. Who knows? Let's see. Oh yeah. So like I'm basically a fan of two separate things. Okay, horror and romance. And one of my favorite romance movies of all time was Ever After, starring Drew Barrymore. So that's the one where it's basically Cinderella being told as if it's a true story. Love that movie. Hate, absolutely detest Disney's live action remake of Cinderella. Okay, because these scumbags, well, I shouldn't say. No, never. I'll cut that out in editing. But yeah, these jerks, okay, basically ripped off the premise or like the entire story of Ever After, and then just like sprinkled a bit of like the 19, or I guess it's like the 1950s or 1940s version of Cinderella. Like they basically sprinkled a bit of the animated movie over it, and I'm just like, no, 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 no. You're not about to sit up here and take the greatest Cinderella movie that's ever been written and then pretend, okay, that you just showed up with your own original spin on you basically put your own original spin on this series. Like, no, 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 no. I am not here for it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I love pretty much any Ghibli movie. I'm not gonna lie. The main ones I've seen: Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service. All of them, you know, classics. What can I say? And then like the Inuyasha movie franchise, just like all of them. I just like, again, Inuyasha fan. Like, what am I gonna do? So yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon. Like I own all of that. Oh, A Quiet Place. Again, that was like kind of like, I don't know, for me it felt like a bit of a sleeper. Like I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. And then by the end of it, I'm just like sitting up here bawling. Yeah. Favorite shows. I tend to pretty much like I said, I love two things: horror and romance. And one of my favorite show types have been like a lot of ghost and haunted shows. So like exploring like haunted places, and ghost stories and like ghost hunters and things. Always watch those. Love Bob's Burgers, South Park, and Futurama. Those are just like three classics. If you haven't seen them, get into them. If you are too sensitive, then yeah, they're gonna piss you off, man. And then like oddly enough, I've always loved like home decor and cooking. So like I like to cook. I can cook. She can cook. And then I can decorate. Yeah. Let's see. Favorite types of games. Again, zombies. Just if it got zombies in it, I'm playing it. Longtime favorite zombie has always been, or longtime favorite zombie. My particular favorite zombie in particular. But no, longtime favorite zombie game, Left 4 Dead. Okay, like that's just a classic. Everyone should love it. Let's see. I've gotten through most of Resident Evil series. Absolutely love that. Oh, and the Resident Evil movies. My favorite one was like the second one where, you know, they get out of the lab and they're in the city and they're like running around. Like, I don't know why, but that one is just so good to me. Okay. But yeah, it's the Resident Evil series. Absolutely freaking love it. It's so good. Let's see, Minecraft, longtime favorite, or, you know, longtime personal fave. I mean, it's got zombies in it. It lets you be as creative as you want to be. And if you find, you know, enough mods, you basically have a home decor cooking series. I mean, what more could I ask for, you know? Let's see, The Sims. There's a zombie mod in The Sims, so I will definitely be playing that soon. Oh, and I've actually gotten to try Project Zomboid, so, you know, eventually I'll be getting to play that on the channel. And then anything cozy, so I've played Hogwarts Legacy. I tend to like farming stuff sometimes, so I'll probably be playing that in the future. So yeah, anything that just kind of lets me turn my brain off and either slay zombies or just gives cozy vibes. Bonus if it's got zombies and it gives me cozy vibes at the same time. Additional, let's see. Oh, my hashtag. So far, I don't actually have a lot of hashtags. I actually don't really know what else to come up with. But, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I thought really, really, really long and hard about what I want my art hashtag to be. Okay? Really, really, really hard. Okay? And I decided that, a good art hashtag, involves the character's name and has a pun, an art pun, if you will. And that's why I decided that cart would be the perfect art hashtag. Hashtag cart, spelled with a K. Like, great idea, right? And I know like there are people who are avid fans of AI, and then there are the people who are, a little more traditional, and they really do work hard on their artwork. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of one of them. I work really, really hard on my artwork too. I mean, look at how gorgeous everything is around you. No, but seriously, like, I work really hard on my artwork too, but I also respect the fact that there are people who like doing AI artwork, and I'm just gonna say this. If you want to do AI art of me, again, if I get like large, well, basically, if you want to do AI artwork for me as a fan, please, please, please be respectful of the people who aren't doing AI art and use the hashtag cart AI. Okay? Just, yeah. I think that would be most appropriate. So we'll have the cart hashtag for everybody who's a fan, who, does traditional artwork or traditional fan art. And then we'll do cart AI for anyone who does AI artwork. And I think that would be fair. Just like take the same hashtag, stick AI at the end of it, and just be kind and considerate of one another. I think that's, again, genuinely fair for everyone. Now as far as like an NSFW hashtag, again, I would appreciate getting that kind of artwork in the future. Don't really mind, but I don't really know what I want to use. Because I feel like anything that I come up with that's kind of like punny, it's got the potential of like some random person like looking for something entirely different or bringing fans to something that they weren't prepared for. I don't know. Again, it's like NSFW, but I mean, like, I feel bad because like at first I thought like, oh, what about like Naughty Kitty? But like then I thought about it and it's like, oh, what if there's somebody on like Twitter or the X as it is now named. What if somebody on X tries to look up like Naughty Kitty and they were not expecting to get NSFW of me? I mean, again, welcome to the party. You're welcome to stare. But yeah, I don't think I'm exactly what they were hoping for. So I don't know. I guess if anybody wants to suggest something, well, I don't know. Like if I get like, I'll come up with something in the future. Yeah, that's I'll just have to think of something in the future, and I will update the bio, I guess. Let's see. Stream plans. So everything that I plan on doing in the stream. So for the most part, I'm gonna play games. And I'll basically be like games that I like. So in the future, I want to make this perfectly clear. My goal, like, yes, I'm a live streamer and everything, but my ultimate goal with the YouTube channel isn't solely live streaming and gameplay. My goal is actually writing short stories. So, my streams are basically going to be kind of like me kind of winding down, chilling out, hanging out with friends and fans and playing the stuff that I like. And that's pretty much it. It's just going to be chill and goofing off. So I plan on doing like art streams, just chatting. I don't actually know if I'll try and do a cooking stream ever, because I don't really have the room or the ability to like set anything up like that. So for right now, cooking streams are off the table, but hopefully maybe one day we'll do like a little surprise, cookie decorating or something. And I'm just gonna jump to the bottom. So for channel plans, like I said, I actually just plan on writing short stories about things that I'm interested in, which there will be a little surprise at the end of this month for anybody who, is maybe a fan of like spooky stories or sad things. Yeah. And then my overall goals are, so my goals are not to take over the world. Okay. I think I misunderstood when I was writing this. I'm not, like I've stated before now, I'm not an African golden cat. Okay, and I'm absolutely not secretly trying to use VTubing to take over the world. Okay, that's not me. Okay, if I gave you that impression, it's the wrong one. I am just a normal girl who just wants to write stories, and so that's my goal, is to write stories and not take over the world. Yeah, don't worry about that. Let's just skip to the, all right, yeah. Credits. All right, so the model design. Hello again. Let me take a step back here. Woo. Ta-da. Let me drop myself down a little bit. My bad. Ta-da! So yes, this is my 2.0. Hello, how are you? I'm breathtaking, drop dead gorgeous. You've never seen anyone like me. The design overall was designed by me, and it's actually a little backstory. So I became a bit of a fan of like Yam Kamori, and she was doing like VTuber design, VTuber review. That's what it was. A VTuber design review. So she basically was like talking about like things that people could do to like, sort of like up their game a bit. Or like how they could like tweak their it literally, like, the entire stream is just like constructive criticism on how to like make your model look better and like tweak your design a little bit so it's a little more appealing. And so yeah, I kind of sat and watched that, and I'll just pull out my original model, because at the time I was like thinking about like what could I do for a 2.0, and I thought, oh, this will be absolutely perfect for redesigning my model. So yeah, so this is like my original design, which I'm proud of it enough. The tail here, I kind of like meh. at the last minute because I didn't know what I was doing when I was like trying to model it. But yeah, so this is like the original design, and she kind of moved, like I can kind of move about a bit, but it's definitely not polished. It took me a little while to like try and figure it out. And I actually started what was it? I actually started oh, digital art. I'm sorry. Brain fart. Yeah, I had actually started like using Clip Studio Paint back in like October of 2022. And so I didn't really, I still kind of, I think I have a bit more of like a defined art style, I guess. There we go. But yeah, I think now I have a bit more of a defined art style, but like when I started, I really didn't know what I was actually trying to do. Because again, was it like 2022 that I started? Yeah, so basically I'd gotten like a drawing pad tablet, I'd say around December of 21. Okay, and it had been like so long since I'd actually drawn before. It had been so long since I'd actually drawn, and like when I learned to draw and paint and everything, I mainly use paper to draw a ton. So when I got into, let me scooch. There we go. My head was like hitting the ceiling there. But yeah, when I was mainly doing, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Okay. Let me like roll it back. So December 2021, I get like a little art tablet, but it's like one of those little black pads, basically, with a wire coming off of it that connects to your PC, and it only connects to my laptop. And I tried using it, but I was like really, really, really bad at actually using it. And then into 2022, I got into VTubing, and I was practicing with that tablet a little bit more, but I was still really bad with it. And then at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, I got my new art tablet, which is a large XP pen. It's like the 21.5 inch one. So it was just a massive thing. I think it was like about $400 maybe. But yeah, I use that for artwork now. And when I got that one, it was just like night and day difference. Like I can sit here, like I think what was throwing me off the most was like not being able to see my hand while I was drawing. Because when you're like doing traditional art, you know, you're like drawing, but like you're literally seeing where the point of the pencil is. And it's like when you have the image in your head, you know exactly, you know, how far away you want to put something. Like if I want to put my, like my hair and everything, if I want to like draw it floofing out this way, you know, I know where my pen is going to go and everything. Cause again, I'm literally watching my hand make the gesture and the movement. But when I, was using that little tablet, it was throwing me off. Like the best way I could describe it is like when you put mittens on dogs and cats, which, you know, we absolutely hate that. Please don't do that. Thanks. Again, not to say that I'm a cat, but like think of the animals. But yeah, like that's what it felt like to, you know, paint with that. It was very disorienting for me because again, I'm just so used to how it is with canvas and paper. So I ended up getting the new tablet, and it was like night and day difference. Like I can actually see what I'm doing again. I won't say that I'm as good with my tablet as I am on paper. I definitely need like a bit more practice, but I'm doing much better. And so, yeah, when I did my first model, I was kind of sort of like not that great. I'm not going to lie. and my model, it was just kind of like me trying to like figure out what I wanted and trying to practice different designs and things, or like different ways of shading. And this time around, you know, I think I did so much better. Okay. Definitely, you know, like looks a little more, I don't know how I managed to do this, but I've got like this 3D effect going on. I showed this to like a few of my friends, and one of my friends' mouse was just like, excuse me. Yeah, I'm good. Just a hairball. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I was showing it off. I was showing it off to one of my friends' mouse, and he just kept talking about like, oh, it looks so 3D. It looks so 3D. So I'm really proud of like how this model turned out, and honestly, I'm kind of frustrated with myself because now I've been bitten with the creator bug, I guess. And I just like want to like run around and just like start making more models, but I don't want to. I have like an idea for like my next model. I actually have an idea for like probably like my next 3 models, honestly. Because like I want to do like one for next spring and next summer, and like my anniversary is coming up in like February, so I'm just over here like, oh god, I need to start on that. But yeah, I have an idea for like what I want to do for like my 3.0, which apparently I'm apparently turning into Iron Mouse. I don't know. But yeah, I know what I want to do with like my 3.0. So that is like now kind of like in the back burner. I'm really trying super hard with myself to like not work on another one, especially since I haven't even gotten to use this one yet. But I have an idea for like a spring summer version, and then I have an idea for a fall version. Okay, not fall, I mean winter. So like I am just fighting with myself to just not make a ton of different freaking models. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so the model design was done by me, and then the rigging was done by me. Yeah, I literally learned how to do live 2D rigging. It ended up taking me a month. I feel like there's like people who had like way more time where they could like learn it in a week, but I didn't give myself a week. I was like practicing. Oh yeah, I remember, because I was like actually building my PC at the time, so I didn't have a computer that was strong enough to actually run the program. So I was just kind of like, I downloaded like a base model. Oh yeah, my model is actually based on a base version that I got off of Etsy from, it was called the Asset Shop. So yeah, if you happen to see that on Etsy, like that's the shop that I got the base version for my model. And then I recolored the skin, because she didn't actually, or whoever like made the design, they didn't actually do one with black skin tones, and I was actually really proud of what I did, because if I strip here, bam, look at her, look at me, I'm so shiny and gorgeous. You can't handle this. Look at how beautiful I am. But yeah, I mean, look, it looks so good. Like, yeah. But yeah, I had basically decided to like recolor the base form that they had uploaded, because again, if you go on Etsy, there's like a bunch of people who are just like, yeah, if you're struggling to make a model, you know, here's some bases so you can add your art to it. And honestly, that's probably, it was for the best, because I was like, boy, I was struggling to draw just like a human form. I think my first rough draft for my model design, it was not anime. It was definitely stylized. I don't think the style was that bad, but it was definitely stylized to me, and what didn't really feel all that anime, and I was like struggling. But with this, I decided, you know, I was going to get like a base, and I'm going to like practice with it. And I'm really glad that I did, because it actually really showed me how to like not just like draw form better, but to really like what I was actually doing as far as designing the what are the words that I wanted to say? Oh, the cutting for the rigging. That's what it was. Because I was struggling to try and figure out, like, how do I cut the model? Because I was thinking I had to, like, look at for an actual tool in Clip Studio. And then there were other people who were talking about Photoshop, and I don't have Photoshop. I just bit my lip. Oh, God. Ow. Bit the crap out of my lip. Damn. Welcome to my debut. I hurt myself a lot. But yeah, I had I wasn't understanding like what I was supposed to do to cut it. But I looked when I got the model from the Etsy store, from the asset shop on Etsy. Their model was already like basically rigged for or like cut for rigging, so that just made everything so much easier, because then I saw, oh, okay, this is what they mean by different layers, and you know, now that I know what I'm doing, your girl's unleashed. Like, look at this hair, look at my hair. Okay, do you see the layering going on here? Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Like, I've hacked the matrix, man. I know what I'm doing. This side here, my left side here, it definitely didn't, unfortunately, get the beautiful treatment that this side got. So, like, lesson learned for in the future is like to make sure, you know, I make everything look super layered and fluffy. But I mean, I turn this way and just look at her go. Look at her go. Look at the bounce and the fluff. Okay, my braid is clipping into my neck. Crap. You can't get them all right. But yeah, so point is, I definitely needed like a lot more help and a lot more guidance when it came to understanding what I was doing with my model. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, but basically the point I was making is like, I definitely needed a lot more help and a lot more guidance in what I was doing with my model. And I'm really thankful that I actually did get the base offline, which showed me exactly what I was supposed to be doing. That made for rigging my first model so much better, and then rigging my second model, this one, just so well. Like, yeah. My first model, honestly, like, I can do this, and I rigged it so that I can turn left and right and everything. But with that model, the person that the tutorial that I followed, that tutorial wasn't as clear as it could have been, I don't think. And again, because it was my first time, I got super confused. So that's why my first model can only move left and right, and it can't actually turn its head. But yeah, I learned a lot of lessons off of making that first model, and that all of those lessons went into this one. I still made some mistakes with this one, but that's okay. Mistakes were meant to be made so that you can learn from them. Life lessons. So yeah, I've done my model design and my rigging, and the reason is mainly because I'm poor. And I literally went into this and I'm just like, I want a VTube model. And then I found out, I was like, it's $1,000 per model. And I'm just like, cool, how do I make one myself? Hours and hours of practice. Okay, well, I'm going to be here for a little while. All right, so final credits. My logo, my beautiful logo in the corner. It was done by Choco Mint 10 on Fiverr. She's just such a super sweet girl. I think she's from Indonesia, and she just did such a cute job. I literally went to her and I'm just like, I would like a logo, and she was like, okay, do you know what you'd like? And I'm like, no. And she, you know what? She probed my brain and just gave me exactly what I needed. Like she was just like, you have any idea what you want? And I'm just like, not the slightest. She was just like, brrr, into my brain and just like, oh, okay, I got this for you. And I'm like, awesome, that's perfect. Okay. Oh, and then my calendar that I post, the artwork of me, the little fan art picture of me was done by Mirren. And then the actual calendar was done by Lilith VTuber. Both on Fiverr. Okay. And then my music, sorry, my eyes were itchy. My music was done by Dream Smile, so also on Fiverr. That person does a lot of music, I think, for VTubers, because I remember literally looking for like VTuber background music, stream background music. And they were, oh, my bad. I'm clicking my chair and I wasn't sure if it was picking up on mic. But yeah, they were just like, do you have any idea what you want? And I'm just like, not really, no. And they just like sent me some samples, and you know, that they helped me figure out like what I actually wanted for music. And I'm just like, oh, this is really cute. I'm very happy. Yay. And yeah, and assets are from Etsy. I was thinking about doing assets myself, but I wasn't really sure what I was doing. Or no, I was trying to do some assets myself, but I suck at doing backgrounds, basically. So I have I decided to like download some assets off of Etsy for my backgrounds, and yeah, for my stream overlays. So that's what's going on with my overall designs. It's slapped together because that works better than having nothing. But yeah, that's pretty much all of that. Alright, so had to change that background for a moment because it was just showing my desktop. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is me. Welcome to my channel. Again, my name is Kadiatou L'artisan. Oh my god, I just realized L'artisan means artist, and that probably would have been a better better art tag than cart. I'm keeping cart. I like it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for my debut. I didn't really want to do anything like super, over the top or crazy, mainly because, I'm still kind of small right now. I basically wanted something that acted as like an intro to my overall channel, basically. And to kind of give you like a little taste of like who I am. Overall, I am... I don't know who I am. No, my identity. But yeah, no, I'm not really, I guess I'm not much of a variety streamer. I'm probably I think I'm going to be like sticking with like, when it comes to streams, I think I'm going to be sticking with like two main things. I'm going to do cozy and anything that's kind of like warm and comforting for me. And then I'm going to do zombie or horror, just spooky stuff. But yeah, my YouTube channel mainly will be about story writing. Again, it's going to have most of my VODs, well, pretty much all of my VODs on there. And if you enjoy that, if you enjoy my VODs, definitely check out my stream. Twitch.com or Twitch, is it twitch.com or twitch.tv? My bad. Hang on. I don't know. Twitch.tv. Yeah, so twitch.tv/Kadiatou, Kadiatou, L'artisan, Lartisan. Yeah. But yeah, you can call me Kadi, Kadi. I think that's probably like an easier name for most than trying to actually say my whole name, Kadiatou. But yeah, feel free to just call me Kadi. Perfectly fine. I know my name can be a bit of a mouthful, but that's fine. And yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to finally be in this model, and I'm just so fluffy and I'm so cute. Hang on, I'm trying to get the curls to bounce. I'm sorry. I have literally been sitting on this model since the summer. I made it back in like, I want to say the end of July. Yeah, I think I started on it like the end of July and I finished the rigging in the beginning of August. And then September, I was just trying to like get other stuff done, basically. And I'm just sitting here like, I really want to use my new model. I want my fluffy, fluffy hair. But, couldn't do that because I had other stuff that I had to do, basically. I also made my booba too jiggly. It literally looks like bags of water. My bad. Lesson learned for the 3.0, watch your jiggle. All right, but yeah, again, that's it for my stream. I am going to be streaming I'll do my best to try and stream every Friday and Saturday. I usually have off from work on Fridays, but Saturdays I will be working, so it'll be like a later evening stream. And yeah. But yeah, definitely join me. I'll be playing a lot more. I'm basically going to do my best to play through all of the Resident Evil games. So I'm going to play straight through to 8, which I'm not looking forward to because 7 actually does terrify me. Like, it is so creepy looking, and I do not like the mold monsters. Okay, I don't like it. What I really don't like is the bug lady and the slime man. I think that's like the mom and the dad from that family in the house. Yeah, I just know them as Bug Lady, Slime Man. And I'm just like not having it. I'm very, very not looking forward to trying to fight them in game. But yeah, again, that's pretty much it. I didn't really mean for this to be as long as it was, but it's going on an hour now. So I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to leave. Again, I'm Kadiatou L'artisan. Kadi. Yay. Okay. Bye.